Thank you. Good afternoon. Kababayan. Good afternoon. First of all, a little order of business.
Yes, sir.
Ronnie puts his heart and soul and his life into this. Nobody has said thank you to him. 3 cheers for Ronnie. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Ronnie, we thank you very, very, very much for everything you've done for the community in Toronto, in Calgary, in Canada, and for Filipinos around the world. Pastor June just spoke. And Pastor June just spoke for 2 minutes. So I asked the question, is he a real pastor?
Yes!
Every church I've gone to, the pastor speaks for an hour and I fall asleep. Pastor June spoke for 2 minutes. I'm going to his church.
I like that, Pastor.
They say in Hebrew, they say, Hine matovu amanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine lo yanum belo yishan shomer Philippines. How great it is to be here amongst my brothers and sisters as one family.
Yes!
Behold, the God of the Philippines neither slumbers nor sleeps. He is awake and he hears us. He hears our prayers. He hears our cries. He hears our anguish. And he's going to answer us very, very quickly.
Amen.
Our president, who is captive, who is in a prison, who's in a jail. We are in the same prison and the same jail as our president. If our president is not free, we, the Filipino people, are not free.
Yes!
When our president will be redeemed, we, the Filipino people, will be redeemed. When our president is free, we will be free.
Amen!
Now let me tell you quickly my history with the Philippine people. First of all, I think it's amazing because only Filipinos are going to come out in the rain and in the snow and stand together as one family. Nobody else will do that.
Yes, mabuhay ang Pilipino.
So let me tell you, my relationship with the Philippines and the Filipino people go back 18 years. What happens, listen closely, what happens when a white guy meets a Filipino?
Get married!
It's love at first sight, right? It's love at first sight. And then what happens?
They got married.
Ooh, this is a good one. After love at first sight, it becomes a one-night stand.
One night stand.
Now this gets good. I have had a one-night stand with the entire Filipino people for 18 years now. That's how much I love you. I have over 1,000 children in the Michael Lublin Foundation up in Nueva Ecija. Because of that foundation, for 18 years we've been there. We've also run, I think, 20 or 24 missions to the Ita people in the mountains. We brought them necessities of life. We educate them. To the children in Nueva Ecija, we do the same thing. Because of that, I was privileged to meet the president. When I traveled to the Philippines, our president, President Duterte, when I travel there, he treats me like royalty, he treats me like a king. I get a military escort. They take me everywhere in the Philippines.
Wow.
They take good care of me. The president saw in me somebody who came to the Philippines as a stranger, but who really, really was family. And I remember, I said this 2 weeks ago, I said the very first thing President Duterte told me when I first met him many years ago was, I want you to know that I know you're Jewish. My daughter Sarah is Jewish. And he was so proud of that. And he was so proud when he went to Israel with Sarah many years ago. And he stood in a ballroom with 2,000 people in Israel. and he gave a speech, and the world media was there. And President Duterte started to cry in public. Can you imagine? Our president,
Yeah.
a strong man, started to cry. And he cried, and he told the congregation, the people that were there, his community, the media, he said, I'm crying because I'm standing in the Holy Land of Israel, where there's many Filipinos who came here to work, to help build the land of Israel, to help build the families there. And only in Israel are my people treated as first-class citizens. And that's very, very true today. So I want to say I'm here because back during the Holocaust, the Philippines was one of the only countries in the entire world that rescued and saved the lives of 1,200 Jews that fled the Holocaust, that fled Nazi Germany. Thank you. Thank you to your grandparents. Thank you to your great-grandparents, and thank you to you. And the state of Israel became a state of Israel because in 1948 in the United Nations, when it was time to vote for a Jewish homeland,